Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 19. Get him, get him, get him.
On first down, it's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll run on the draw. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Hey, 31.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Good set. 19. Check 53. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, here's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
What? 20.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Switch.
On 1st down, McFarland. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff, and that'll be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third. Gone. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Cut. 180. Watch out. Hold on. Check.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now gone. Campbell making the catch. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Goff almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We're not. Like 20. You can't block me. You can't block me. Tell. Hey, my 7.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson completes it to Dixon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
All right, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go.
Now it's Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
You go, Todd. 180.
Check safety, check safety.
Maverick. General West.
Begin.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 30-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Gone. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
17.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Goff on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On second down now, McFarland. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Dobbins, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No, 25. Check 13.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I don't think you got it, sir.
From the gun, here's Goff. Keeps himself upright. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on third down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. See the boys down, he's coming. Mike, check.
From the gun, Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight.
He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Slam, slam, slam.
Now a give, right side. McFarland, he'll have a first down and more past the 20. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, gone. Catch made here by Campbell. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check right. Watch it,
Get ready.
Here's Goff. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. complete to his receiver, Kane. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Goff now looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, 180.
Third and long. It's gone. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall,
blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Motion. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Goff now looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now Goff looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, Dobbins, he'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Alert!
On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And an alley to run. The 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
65.
On first down, it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
After the interception, here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Goff. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And it's complete. Hooper. A good pickup there at 22. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. 34-yard line.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another time now.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You. Check three.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big play there for Indy. 46 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
They'll try again with Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
180.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
51 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff looking deep for him. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He'll want it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They stay on the ground with Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.